hid him in here? Where is he? Looks the same as always. Great big mess. Considering how messy it is, I bet they wouldn't notice if another poster went missing. Will you just stop it, you poster pilferer? I'm just kidding. You know I already got one of those posters. You mean stole one of those posters? Yeah, let's focus on what Max told us. He said that he hid Trillo somewhere in this room. Oh, yeah, the ventriloquist puppet. Is he in the coat? No, is he behind the desk? Is he in the trophy case? There's something shoved under the bookshelf. That's Trillo. That's Ben's puppet. I think you're right. We'll give it back to him later. When we find him. A ventriloquist's puppet. An operatic tenor who doubles as Ben's sidekick. Why do I have to carry this thing? I would think you'd love to carry it. So where are we going to find him? Entrance? No. Lodging plaza? No. Mo's room? No. Yeah, she's trying to get a one-way ticket back to the room. Maybe he's in the cafeteria. Yeah. This keeps falling out. There we go. Let's get this one too. Okay, that should help. Oh, hey, Ben!
Hello.
Hello to you too. It's awfully cold today, don't you agree?
Yeah, I do indeed.
Don't you think it's cold too, Nick? I don't see how talking about the weather is helping, and you're helping our case. Present! A wise guy, eh? Ben, this is yours, isn't it?
Yes, that's mine.
Here you go. Triloquist, return to Ben. All right, Maya, let's get going. It's that time, isn't it? See you around, Ben.
Okay.
So, Nick, where are we going next? Let's see, maybe we should go talk to the clown. Hey, wait! Who said that? What are you looking at? I'm right here, bud, you blind wench. What's your problem, anyways? Don't you know how to properly greet someone? Ben, is that you, Ben?
No, I would never.
It was me! Yeah, me, down here. No, I can't make him like... He's like an angry gumshoe. Sure, he's an angry gumshoe. You're Trillo? That's what Mr. Quist said, sir. Learn some manners before you just blurt out my name. Now, try speaking to me again, but this time with proper respect. Mr. Quist, is that better? No, look at me when I'm talking to you, you 8-bit excuse for an attorney.
Trillo, we talked about insulting people. You promised.
But he was mocking me. Not being mean to bullies was not included in the deal.
Sorry, Trillo.
Nick, what just happened? Trillo is still a puppet, right? Hey, what do you mean you call me a puppet? I like this guy. Tell us what you know about the murder. You talking to me? I said you talking to me? Don't look at him like when you're talking to me.
Triloquist, behave, young man.
Shut up, Woody. What murder are you talking about, huh? You mean the one where they off the old man? I guess so. Don't need to make such a fuss about things. That old mutt paid us all peanuts.
Trillo, you can't say things like that. I didn't raise you to be that kind of puppet.
Don't you have the nerve pills or something to take right now? Those two really are an odd couple, aren't they, Nick? Okay, I'll talk. Gramps got clobbered over the head. Dude, I love that he has like a little going on. Let me lay it out for you. The pace sucks. The clown sucks. My partner has my hand up my pants. His hand up my pants. Your partner? You mean Ben? Yeah. Creepy old guy who never finds it in himself to leave me alone. Tell him to back off for me, will you? He's just another one of them dorks around here. Oh my. But I'll be fair. In this cesspool of human garbage masquerading as performers, I found my Madonna. Your Madonna? Regina, my lovely Regina. She's stunning, right, Ben?
Well, I'm not sure if I would go that far.
You'll have to excuse him. He does not understand what he speaks. I, on the other hand, am an appreciator of true beauty. That's why I shall marry her. Marry? The ringmaster got knocked upside his cheap head by that flying fraud. You mean Max? Why do you say that?
Trillo, straighten up. Don't accuse people like that.
Straighten up. I'm made of wood. Besides, you were there. You know what happened. You were there? If you're that interested, then I'll let you know in on the facts. You're going to marry Regina? That's right. She doesn't quite realize the joy that awaits her, does she? I think I'm beginning to see why she seemed troubled. So this was profession number 2? Well, I don't care. It's my choice, not hers. We're getting hitched.
I know you think that, but...
What? I gave her a special gift. I gave her the wonderful gift of song. You gave her a song? Well, I'm a renowned tenor. You'll be happy to know that I decided to grace you with one of my songs. Me. I want you to touch me. I want you to kiss me. I want you to... the rest is private. I want to know the rest of that song. Well, the melody's pretty good. But those lyrics, I think they need a little work. Who asked you? I'm the artist here. Thanks. Now that Trillo's here... do you mean you can talk normally now? Hey, buttface! You must be looking forward to tomorrow, aren't you, Mr. Ambulance Chaser? It's not lawyers that do the ambulance chasing, is it? Isn't it insurance people? Or maybe both. You know, it's time to get rid of that pesky magician once and for all. Trillo? Enough jibber jabber. Let's get to the court already. Hey, well, wait a second. Nick, what's going on? He's a witness for tomorrow's trial. All these guys are creeps, but... I'd say Trillo and Max are both the jerks. I must say, I hope they tell us where we're going next. What in the world happened with Ben and Trillo? Quite a pair, those two. Monkey! Now what? Ah! Hey! Did he just steal my badge? Hey, welcome back, Nick. That monkey. Ah, my badge! The monkey stole my badge. What? Mr. Attorney, that face was so cute. You look so completely dumbfounded. Regina. You, that monkey. Hey, no need to get angry, okay? What about my attorney badge? Don't worry, I'll help you out. Okay, you say so. If I don't get my badge back, how can I flash it? By the way, the monkey's name is Money. Money the monkey. His name is Money? The monkey is called Money? Yeah, Well, the rich ape just stole my attorney's badge. Mind if I get it back? I'll see what I can do, even if I have money problems. Whenever Money sees something shiny, he takes it back home. That's pretty funny. Well, I guess I'll just have to find out where Money disappeared to. I think that's your best bet. You should probably ask Uncle Mo. He might know. Huh? You don't know? Well, Money isn't exactly someone I'm on friendly terms with. He's not really the kind of animal I work with, even if he does need taming. Oh, I see. Go to Moe's. Guess it is that time I revisit that kooky clown. Do you mind telling us a bit about Ben? Ben? Oh, you mean the guy that is always hanging around with Trillo? Wow. What do you mean hanging around? Well, he was there when Trillo told me that he was in love with me. Trillo told you that he was in love with you? Yes, he did. Kind of cute, don't you think? He's so smart, and he's such a wonderful singer. I love him. But what about Ben? What about Ben? This has got nothing to do with me loving Trillo. Like sand through the hourglass, so are the days of the circus. Are they still making Days of Our Lives? Because that was a great throwback. Regina, you were proposed to, weren't you? Proposed to? Nope, that won't be for a while. Really? That's strange, isn't it, Nick? Yeah, Max and Trillo both said otherwise. They said they asked for her hand in marriage. Ah, but Max only talked to the ringmaster about it. Forgot about that. Asked the ringmaster for her hand, not Regina directly. So I guess Trillo hasn't asked her directly yet. What? He's gonna propose to me? I'm so confused. How about you, Maya? What? Who do you think I should go for? Max or Trillo? Wait. You do realize that Trillo is a puppet. I don't care that he's a bit stiff. I'm gonna leave that one alone. Oh boy! Okay, so we're going to go talk to the clown. Huh? Tuck Gumshoe took off already. Yeah, probably because we ditched him earlier. Bet he and the other cops got lonely and headed back to the precinct. That's fine, we're going to Moe's room. Frickin' banana just sitting there waiting for him to be slipping on.
Oh my, if it isn't Mr. Right all the time. It's alright to be wrong every now and again, right?
See, Nick, it just took a while for the joke to find its audience.
So what can I do for you? Do you remember a good joke you wanted to tell me? Pull up a chair, or maybe just pull my finger and let me have it.
We're gonna get the same sound effect either way, aren't we?
How did you know I put a whoopee cushion on the chair? You really know what it takes to be a clown, don't you?
So, about Regina.
Regina's such a pure, innocent child.
She's such a cutie, too.
She was born and raised in the circus, you know. So that means she doesn't really know much about the world outside the big top.
Sounds like Pearly.
For her, every child's dream of the circus is her everyday reality.
She lives in a dream world.
She sees dancing wild animals, men flying through the air, and one funny clown every day. Funny thing is, that all seems normal to her because it's her everyday life.
Guess that explains why she thinks she can marry a ventriloquist puppet.
Don't ask me if her reality is a good thing or a bad thing, though. The clown sees life simply, without complications.
Have you ever heard of a monkey named Money?
Yes, Money.
He stole my attorney's badge.
Well, Money does love shiny objects. It makes sense that he'd swipe your badge. But under no circumstances can you chase after him.
Why is that? Oh, I know. You don't want to get involved in any monkey business, right?
Exactly! Bravo! Bravo! Enough joking around, though. Money isn't considered a member of Regina's family.
Then who does he belong to?
We'll be happy to take you to where his owner is staying.
You mean right now?
Of course. Shall we go?
Should we go with him now or wait a while? Go with Money. Well, we got a tuba, we got a muffler, a hubcap, some cymbals, a basketball, bottle of some kind, a pole. What is that thing by the bed with the handle? Some weights, very clean made bed, a poster with an orangutan on it. Wait. That's an orangutan, right?
This is it. What's wrong, Mr. Wright?
I can't breathe.
Don't be such a wimp. You only had to climb 2 flights of stairs.
You think it's a shovel? Could be. I can't see it. Maybe we'll be able to, when we browse it, the room, we'll look at it better. But yeah, it could be a shovel.
Anyways, this is the place. Acro's room.
Acro?
He's an acrobat. It seems he's not around today.
That's a big pile of junk over in the corner.
I don't think it'd be wrong to assume that Phoenix stuff is over there too. Just be careful to make sure you've got the right stuff.
Thanks, Mo. Oh, we get that as a thing. Habitually gathers all sorts of shiny objects. This bed is incredibly well made. It's almost like a maid made it up. Even the laundry on top of the bed is folded perfectly. Nick, there's nothing unusual about that at all. It's how things are supposed to be. Can a man respect another man for doing something said man cannot do? Fair. Whatever this is, it's blocking what that is. It's got like these little wires on either side. Now I really want to know what that is. It's got a barbell. Look around. Everything he's got is for upper body training. Oh, I bet it's one of those things you like. See, there's probably a handle on the ground. It's for resistance training. Okay. That makes sense in my head. Wait a second. These are the same machines I see on the TV all the time. Hey, Nick. I don't have this one. This barbell here is a new model. Don't overdo it, Maya. You don't want to end up a muscle woman. Some people might like that, though. You got the bed. Anything? It's a monkey calendar. Whoever's in this room must really love monkeys. Maybe a little too much. Wow. I just realized that the year is almost over. How amazing the time flies. It's been one wild year, especially the last part. Well, we still got one last person to help this year. Max. Hey, the net's ripped. Money must be prone to breaking things. He's hardcore. The net looks fine to me. Do we think that he plays basketball? I think so. Monkeys live life above the rim, you know? Not you two. Not you two, Maya. You're joking, right? You think the monkey has a proverbial game? Of course! That monkey doesn't fake the funk on a nasty dunk. Well, a prehensile tail might be an unfair advantage. She says it looked ripped? Maybe she just doesn't see basketball nets all that much. Hold on. You can see the big top from the window. There's no snow on top of the big top. Kind of weird, don't you think? The inside of the tent is warm, so any snow that lands on top probably melts. I guess you're right. Snow probably just slides right off. I can't click the tracks? That'd be something I thought I could check. Holy cow! There's a fork and a mirror. Everything's shiny. There's even a really cheap-looking knockoff wristwatch. Irish wristwatch. Irish wristwatch. Trebek. Look at this. It's a trophy. It's really heavy. Nick, I found it. It's your badge. It's right here. It's my all-important badge. It shows that I am a defense attorney. Thanks. You saved me. Huh? What's the matter? Did you find something? Yeah. Check this out. It's a ring. There's something engraved on it. From Trillo to Regina. A cheap ring with an eerie sparkle. Well, I think it's about time to wrap up our investigation. Do you think we'll win in court tomorrow? Who knows? Even I can't imagine what kind of testimony will come out tomorrow. Guessing Mo will be a witness in court tomorrow. Mo and maybe the puppet. Don't worry, Nick. No matter what, we've still got a magician on our side. That's good, because we might need some magic tomorrow. Interesting first day. A lot of characters. Nobody seems... Everyone loved the Ringmaster. I can't imagine somebody killing him. And it did not look like an accident. Looking at the time, holy cow, that was a long first day. Ooh. Good morning, Max. Max? Milk. What? If I don't have a glass of milk before I go on stage, I just can't function, sweetie. Stage? Don't worry, there won't be a stage. All you have to do is sit down. I guess. Nick, Max is really nervous. That's understandable. Hey, my sweetie! What? You don't think I should fly, do you? You know, I've got to make a good and first impression. When I enter the room, I should fly in and warm up the crowd a little. No. We can't be having you flying around the courtroom. It just wouldn't be right. Imagine if you hit someone. Don't worry, Max. Just do what Nick says and everything will be okay. Oh, sweetie! What is it this time, Max? Why don't you try flying into the courtroom? All rise for the flying feature. Phoenix Wright, defense attorney. I can see it now. The dashing young lawyer flying fabulously from above. One glimpse of that and everyone in the room will be on your side. Max, really, no one needs to fly. Nick, what's with that look in your eyes? He's thinking about it. I like the sound of that. Dashing young lawyer, flying fabulously. I guess he likes the idea. Yeah, good news and bad news. Good news. You don't have to fly. Bad news. You're on trial for murder. Another case of one... What? Your Honor, get on with it. Oh, sorry. Just realized the defendant's name is Billy Bob Johns. So, well, is the defendant also known as Maximilian Galactica? Yes, Your Honor. He does often go by that name. In fact, most of the time, that is his name. No, my grandchild is a huge fan of his. I think everyone here wouldn't mind if we call the defendant Maximilian. Sounds more friendly. I wonder if that is to our advantage. Mr. Wankama, your opening statement, if you please. I hope you wouldn't bother thinking you'd win this one, Mr. Phoenix Wright. That spirit channeling trial was a sham. I refuse to acknowledge its legitimacy. It did not count. Did you hear me? She must still be upset about what happened last time. Half a year ago. You have zero chance. Zilch. Nada. I am not losing this case. Why, you ask? Because it is not in the nature of a Von Karma to lose at anything. I guess being born with the name Von Karma is a free pass to be arrogant and annoying. Watch and learn, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'll show you this textbook procedure for proving how absolutely guilty you are. Me? Guilty? What are you talking about, Al? It will be my ultimate revenge. It's not like it'll bring her dad back. There. Opening statement complete. Now, let's hurry and wrap up this waste of time.
Very well, you may call your first witness, Miss Von Karma.
Gumshoe, get up there, now. Meow. Sorry to keep you from work, but I'm sure you need every penny you can earn, Detective.
Don't mention it. It's no trouble at all. I'm looking forward to this.
Very well. I would like you to begin by shedding light on the events in question.
At your service, sir. All right, Detective, you may proceed with your testimony.
Let's learn a trial.
Night of the crime, snow was falling until 9:40, making it extremely cold out. All the circus performers were gathered in the big top to practice their routines. Practice session broke up around 10. The murder itself took place in a plaza in front of the lodging house about 10:15. The victim was found bent over a wooden box, dead as a doornail. Cause of death was blunt force trauma with that snapped a vertebrae in his neck.
It's probably painless then, at least.
He was beaten to death. Here's the autopsy report for the victim. Court accepts this into evidence.
Cool. Time of death, 10:15. Blunt force trauma to the back of the head.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Begin your cross-examination.
Details. Let me ask you about the snow.
It was nearly a blizzard up until the time of the crime.
Did it pile up?
It wasn't such a big deal. Maybe about an inch and a half was on the ground. Snow froze in place and stayed on the ground until the next day.
Think there's more to the snow? What's the matter, Nick? Hey, take a look at the corpse. That's... I mean, it stopped snowing. We walked over there. Got screwed.
Gumshoe, what were the members of the circus doing at the night of the crime?
Really? There's something about the snow? When you say all the circus performers, who do you mean?
Everyone but the dancers and staff were there. Regina the animal tamer, Motor Clown, Bender ventriloquist, and of course the defendant, Maximilian, and his victim, the ringmaster. Oh, I almost forgot. Regent the Tiger was there as well.
Out of curiosity, what about the circus monkey?
When I was investigating yesterday, he happened to snatch my wristwatch.
If it was snowing, could the footprints have be hidden? It was snowing up until 9:40, so then it stopped. And then he was killed later. So if it was... the snowing wasn't happening when he was dead. He was dead after 10:15. So snow stops at basically a quarter till. So there's no snow that went over the footprints. Unless I'm thinking about it wrong, because then maybe we are supposed to present the picture to it.
Detective, you're welcome to file a police report after the proceedings.
Okay, practice broke at 10. After the practice was over, where did everyone head off to?
Regina was playing with Regent, while Mo went back to his room, tired from work. Ben the ventriloquist went to the front gate, absorbing his own real world.
Ringmaster and Max went off to the Ringmaster's room to talk privately.
Talk privately, hmm? That's suspicious. Wouldn't happen to know what they were talking about, would you?
Seems they were negotiating Max's salary. Actually, Max was asking for Regina's hand in marriage. I'd like you to be a bit more specific about the events at 10:50.
Okay. No problem, pal. We got a witness that told us the whole thing went down.
This is totally meaningless. Time to move on.
All right. Time to revisit that testimony later.
Oh, I guess maybe we'll get into it next. A wooden box?
That's right. Victim must have been carrying the wooden box when he was killed.
Carrying the box, hmm?
It was a rather strange wooden box, Jan.
What do you mean?
Well, it's much heavier than it looked. Not to mention it was locked.
Locked, you say?
Victim turns over this 20-pound box. It boasts a small but strong lock. This may be our only chance, so I might well ask some questions. What's in it? Do you mind telling us what was inside the box?
We found a box. It was locked tighter than Fort Knox. So we took it back to the station and cracked it open. All that was inside was this little bottle.
What is that, detective?
Exactly what it looks like, Yana. It's a condiment bottle.
What's inside the bottle?
It's filled with pepper.
Pepper? It's a trap. Why in the world would it be locked in a big box?
One little bottle in that huge box? I wonder if it has some sort of special meaning. Found inside the wooden box, the victim was hunched over. It contains pepper. That's weird.
Cause of death was a blunt force trauma. Snack averted.
Oh, I didn't push it. Dagnabbit. According to the autopsy report, the murder weapon was a blunt object, correct?
You done your homework, pal.
And you haven't found this murder weapon, have you? The police are searching for it as we speak.
And my theory is that it's something the perpetrator ran off with.
You would think so, especially since you didn't find it on the scene.
No. I bet he made it disappear with magic.
Well, I think we have a good feel for the details of the events now.
Guess that's all we're gonna get out of Gumshoe in this case. You know, all we're gonna get out of him is that little bottle of pepper? Now that we have wrapped up with the detective, I'd like to call my next witness.
Eh? I'm not even up to stand yet.
Obviously, but that's due to you being slow and unable to take a hint.
I don't know what, but wrapped up has such a mean sound to it. I'm a sensitive guy.
Thank you very much, Detective Gumshoe. You may now step down.
Thanks, Judge.
Comma, next witness.
I would like to call Miss Benjamin Woodman to the stand. Talking about Ben the ventriloquist. I think Trillo will be here. Otherwise, we're... Oh, yeah, he's there. Please state your name and occupation for the court.
My full name's Ventriloquist. I'm employed as an operatic tenor.
Excuse me? What is called to stand was one Mr. Benjamin Woodman, ventriloquist.
That rope must be cutting off your circulation. I said that I was a singer. If you don't believe me, fine. I'll grace you with a song. Ahem. Me. The world of law, exciting and daring, guilt or innocence. Decided by a judge dressed like a woman. What do you think?
Had a good rhythm. It's just the lyrics. They leave something to be desired, so to speak.
Trillo, you know better than to insult a judge.
Shut up. Just look at your nose. You wouldn't know. I think you'd have the sense to fix it. It's so ugly, I don't want to punch you in the face on top of it. Off chance swelling would help. You know that your nose is the reason we'll never be an A-list star?
Celebrities must really enjoy saying everything that flashes into their minds. Yeah.
What's going on here? Murder! I'd imagine know who the witness is.
Don't worry about me, sir. I'll let Trillo handle this.
I'm not worried about you one bitch. I'm worried about...
You won't get anywhere trying to figure this out, witness. Now, let's proceed.
Once practice was over, I left the tent with the stooge. I mean clown. Once we got to the lodging house, I ditched him, then went back to the plaza's entrance. That's when I saw Max head towards the scene of the crime. He was the only one headed out that way. How could that not be the killer? Then the police showed up and took Magic Boy away.
You saw Maximilian Galactica headed towards the scene. You're sure of that?
Without a doubt, he had his silk hat cloak and the dumbest white rose on his chest. How can you mistake someone with that crazy getup and his nose stuck up so high? That's enough. I think we get the picture. Just one thing. You said you ditched the clown.
That's right, dress boy.
Since you weren't with him, couldn't that mean the clown committed the crime?
He's got a point. What a shame. It was a nice theory, but the clown can't be the culprit.
Why is that?
Here is absolute proof.
A hat?
This was found at the scene of the crime. It belongs to the defendant. Without question, he was wearing the signature hat during practice. If the clown was the murderer, there would be no reason for the hat to be at the scene.
Well done, Miss Wagenpark. Prosecutorial skills are unrivaled. Well done.
The end. Thank you for stating the obvious. Mr. Phoenix Wright, what do you have to say?
Okay. She's the boss again today.